"Get out of my way, loser," sneered Maddison, her voice echoing harshly through the classroom as she shoved past a quiet, slender girl named Taylor, knocking her meticulously prepared project to the floor. Laughter rippled across the room as the handmade solar system scattered everywhere, delicate planets rolling beneath desks. "Oops, guess your silly little project isn't going to win now," Maddison mocked cruelly, deliberately stomping on the carefully painted Saturn, crushing it under her designer shoe. Taylor's eyes welled with tears, but she refused to let them spill over. Instead, she quietly bent down to pick up the pieces, ignoring the jeers. But Maddison wasn't done. Snatching up the main poster, Maddison tore it into shreds dramatically, scattering them like confetti. "Pathetic," Maddison whispered venomously as the classroom erupted into another wave of laughter. But what Maddison didn't realize was that in destroying Taylor's project, she'd set in motion events that would lead to a stunning twist, one that would leave her begging for forgiveness. Hey squad, welcome back to the channel. We're here for stories of grit, guts, and epic comebacks. Smash the subscribe button, hit like, and drop your city in the comments. Taylor was quiet, studious, and rarely caught the attention of others at Roosevelt High. Maddison, on the other hand, was popular, wealthy, and seemed untouchable, effortlessly gathering followers who feared and admired her equally. But today was special. Today, the students' projects would be evaluated by someone important, someone Maddison desperately wanted to impress. After class, Taylor tried to salvage her project, her heart sinking as she saw weeks of hard work destroyed. Her best friend Zoe offered a sympathetic smile, gently squeezing Taylor's hand. "Don't let her get to you, Tay." "You'll figure something out," Zoe said reassuringly. Taylor forced a brave smile. "I'll try." Meanwhile, Maddison strutted confidently into the hallway, basking in her perceived victory. She bragged openly to her entourage about how Taylor was finally put in her place. But Maddison didn't know one critical detail about Taylor's project. Taylor hadn't just worked tirelessly on it. She'd collaborated closely with her uncle, Professor Michael Collins, a renowned astrophysicist whose groundbreaking research on renewable energy had captured global attention. Professor Collins was in town for a special event, judging Roosevelt High's science fair. That evening, Taylor called her uncle, voice shaking as she recounted the day's events. Professor Collins listened calmly before responding with quiet determination. "Don't worry, Taylor. We've got this. Meet me at the lab tonight." Taylor spent the evening rebuilding her project alongside her uncle, adding new innovations she hadn't thought of before. This version was even better, more detailed, innovative, and scientifically advanced. The next morning, as the students assembled in the gymnasium for the science fair, Maddison strutted in with her elaborate but superficial project. A flashy presentation on makeup chemistry, guaranteed, she thought, to impress. Then Taylor entered, her rebuilt solar system model causing whispers and gasps. Maddison's smirk faltered slightly, but her arrogance quickly recovered. "Hey fans, before we continue, we've noticed most of you love watching our videos but haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. It takes a sec, it keeps you in the loop, and helps us bring you more epic tales." As the judges began their evaluations, Maddison confidently explained her project, making subtle jabs at Taylor's earlier misfortune. When Professor Collins reached Maddison's booth, he listened quietly, his expression unreadable. Finally, he stepped up to Taylor's project, smiling warmly at his niece. As Taylor passionately described her model, Professor Collins listened intently, nodding proudly. Maddison watched from afar, jealousy bubbling over. She elbowed a friend, scoffing loudly. "He's probably pitying her." But her laughter faded when the school principal took the microphone to announce the winner. This year's science fair winner for her innovative and insightful project is Taylor Montgomery. The crowd burst into applause, cheering wildly as Taylor walked up to receive her award. Maddison stood frozen, disbelief twisting her expression. "Before we conclude," the principal continued, "Professor Michael Collins, our esteemed guest judge, has a special message." Professor Collins stepped forward, looking directly at Maddison. "Science is about curiosity, respect, and collaboration, not intimidation or bullying. Destroying someone's hard work doesn't make you powerful. It reveals weakness and fear." Maddison's face flushed with shame as whispers filled the room. Professor Collins then publicly praised Taylor's resilience and creativity, highlighting her as a true example of integrity and innovation. Afterwards, Maddison approached Taylor hesitantly, head bowed. "Taylor, I'm sorry. I was wrong," Maddison whispered, genuine remorse evident in her voice. Taylor paused, then offered a gentle smile. "Thank you, Maddison. It takes courage to admit that." In the following weeks, Taylor's story spread quickly, making her a beacon of inspiration, not just in Roosevelt High but beyond. Her victory wasn't just about a science project, it was a triumph over prejudice and bullying, proving that determination, kindness, and integrity always shine brightest. Taylor's moment of adversity became her greatest triumph, and Maddison learned a powerful lesson. Real strength lies not in tearing others down, but in building them up. If you love this story, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for more powerful, heartwarming tales. Until next time, stay strong and keep inspiring.